this is my specialized Sirrus X2 that I got brand new. This bike is basically my first bike. It's my first attempt at modifying bikes, doing anything with bikes, and just want to see what you guys think about it. So let's see. The first thing I did when I modified this bike was change out the grips. I changed the grips to these right here. These are the Ergon GP4 grips. I got these just basically for wider hand grip and more stability. I'm not gonna lie though, I kind of don't like these just because these right here kind of dig into my hands. I don't like the way this edge right here digs into my hands. So for comfort riding, this is probably not the best choice. This part, or if you get the regular Ergon, just a regular Ergon GP1, I think, these are phenomenal. This part, just no. If I'm climbing up a steep hill, it feels good because I'm just tugging on this and I'm not putting my pressure on my palm here. But anytime I put my pressure on the palm of this corner right here, it just does not feel good. So I don't use those too much. The next thing that I got on the bike is a Flash 300 headlight. Nothing special there. Definitely overpriced. There are definitely cheaper and better headlights on Amazon that you can get, but I wanted to get the specialized light. Plus, I'm not using it so much so that I can see, but so that I can be seen. It's basically just a glorified reflector. I just replaced the reflector with that, so that works. I also replaced the handlebar grips. The handlebar itself comes from the specialized roll. And the reason why I did that was just to lift up how high the handlebars are, just for comfort. I brought the stock handlebars with me. So basically, the stock handlebars would sit here like this. So as you can see, it is a huge difference in terms of comfort and in terms of your back position. So if speed is not your thing and comfort is really what you're concerned with, this is a really great option. I think it costs like $75 at my local Specialized store. And then I found another one from like some mountain bike that they have with this really cool little smiley face S that if I had known, I would have got that instead. But anyway, actually, long story short, I got this by accident. I didn't even intend to buy that. I didn't even intend to buy this bar. If you want to hear that story, let me know and I'll tell that story in another video. What else did I change on this? The other thing I changed on this is the tires. Changed out the tires to the Nimbus Armadillos. That's what they're called. Let's see. We got the Nimbus Armadillos. The reason why I got these is because this bike, the X2, comes with, it comes stock with the Pathfinder Sport Pros, or excuse me, they're just the Pathfinder Sports, not the Pros. And these are great for gravel. These are great for a little bit of off-roading. They've got a little bit of these side treads if you're in the type of terrain where you need to have a little extra grip. And they got a little bit of a flat if you want to get some speed. But these are basically road tires that I put on the bike. So I think these are a little bit better for my riding style. I don't go off-road. I hardly go on trails. I'm mostly on the street. So I stuck with these. The second reason why I got them is because of this fancy white line. not only do I think it looks badass on my bike, but it's reflective for safety at night. I do a lot of riding when it's dark. The other thing I changed, the armadillos also, these are puncture resistant. So I got these for city streets, for all of these branches you see everywhere, for bottles and blah, blah, blah. So that extra puncture resistance for my own safety, for my own well-being, safe, peace of mind. I also changed out the inner tubes to the sunlight thorn resistant tubes. So I've got the thorn resistant tubes with the armadillo tires. Hopefully that should keep it nice and safe on the road, so I don't have to worry about flats. Moving on, the next thing I changed on the bike, these bottle holders, you know, not too expensive. I just like the way they look. Those are dope. Then I got these blue pedals. I didn't get them because they were blue. I got them because they were on sale, and at the time the blue ones were the only ones on sale. But I got these because I like the way these have these extra long screws, and they grip into the sole of your shoe, and it kind of feels what I would imagine a clip pedal kind of feels like. I've never put my foot in a clip pedal. Call me a chicken, but I don't like the fact that you're attached to the bike that way. I like to just be able to take my foot off the pedal, but these grips make it feel like my foot is attached to it. Oh my God. This was the stock one. And it basically, it's nothing like that. They're like these little rubber nubs almost, but nothing like the other one. Then the next thing I changed, I missed the whole damn suspension. I changed out this suspension right here to the kinetic front suspension. It's got 20 millimeters of travel. It was about $200. And I'm telling you right now, this is the best $200 I've ever spent. And speaking of cost, this thing cost $200. This entire bike, brand new, cost me $399. I got it on sale at a store because, again, long story short, I didn't know anything about bikes. And the lady at the store, at the shop, sold me this bike at the wrong price. She sold it to me as a Series 2 on sale for $399, when in actuality it was a Sirrus X2 that was not supposed to be on sale. I did not know that until way after I bought the bike. So I got that for us, basically a steal of a deal. I changed out the seat post to just a cheap suspension post. It definitely works. It does its thing. It's not the best, it's not the worst, but it absorbs some of the bumps some of the time, and I like it just for that reason. The next thing I changed out is actually the saddle. This saddle is not the stock saddle. This is the, I think it's called the Rivo, something like that. It's the upgraded version of this saddle. This is what it comes with. This is the bridge. They look exactly the same, except this one has extra padding. That's basically the only difference. It just has a little extra padding compared to this one. I also had the big gel seat. I had this one on the bike when I first got the bike, but it's so wide for me personally that it was actually like causing my legs to spread out, I think, and causing pain. I thought it was going to be more comfortable, but it definitely was not more comfortable for me. And to be perfectly honest with you, the original bridge seems to be more comfortable than this one. This one here with the less cushion seems to be more comfortable to my body than this cushion one. I'm actually thinking about putting this one back on the bike, because this one, for some reason, even with the less cushion, I like it. Then I also added the rear mount from Toe Peak. Basically, everyone knows what that is. Rear mount, the MTX from Toe Peak. I got the basket. I also have the pannier bag. I didn't feel the need to bring that out because I figure everyone knows what that is and what it looks like. I like to lock my stuff to my bike whenever I can. I got my bike lock in there. I don't have one of those super hardcore bike locks. This area is pretty solid. Plus, I never really leave my bike anywhere where I can't see it immediately, so I'm not really worried about that. So yeah, this is, like I said, my Specialized Series X2.